And you know my guest tonight from Orange is New Black, Jurassic World, and most recently when she contractually had to make out with me in the Netflix comedy The Wrong Missy. Now you can listen to her on her weekly podcast, second season of Newcomers. Please welcome my friend Lauren Lapkus. Hi.
Hi.
Isn't that a sweet intro?
That was great.
Now, Lauren, that movie, The Wrong Missy, they said that 59 million people saw it in the first 4 weeks. Isn't that ridiculous?
That's so crazy.
I don't know who's more shocked, me, you, or the American people. It was great. So they all saw you simulate a meet. Now, that movie, they were pretty tough on you. You were such a good sport, but what are some of the things you had to do to people that haven't seen?
Oh my gosh. I had to get fish guts thrown in my face.
Yes.
I had to throw up like cold soup over the side of a boat.
Sickening.
I had to like go into like a spinning machine and go like head over feet so they could get my facial reactions for when the stunt double fell over the side of the cliff. I had to like dunk my head underwater in a tub 100 times. I mean, there were a lot of things.
You had to do scenes with Rob Schneider and Nick Swartzen. That made me sick. Was there some things they made you do that you didn't want to do or refused to? You did pretty much everything.
I think I did everything except there was one moment where they wanted me to jump off the dock into the water, like into the ocean, and then swim towards the boat. And I'm not a good swimmer, so it would have been really deadly probably. So it was. It's
funny because I saw you hustling down the dock a million takes, but I didn't know if you actually jumped. It seems like you did because you did everything. Even when you were like covered in mud and you went in the fake hole and popped out the other hole, every day was just worse and worse for you. And I was like, I have so many complaints about the movie, and you're like, you're doing nothing, literally nothing.
You had that one day. You had the day where you had to be a mermaid. That was hard for you.
Oh yeah, that did bother me. There are a lot of things to do, but enough about Missy. That was a great time. They just told me you collect miniatures. You didn't tell me that on the set.
I didn't bring that up. I didn't get a chance, but I do have my collection here behind me.
Okay. That's why you like me, because I'm miniature?
I have one I think you would like.
Okay.
This one's the mini eggplant. Can you see it?
I use that emoji 3 times a day.
And then I have these little guys that I collect who are like really special. They're like little sunny angel dolls is what they're called. And they all have different heads. I don't know if you can see.
So you saw these sometime and you bought one and then you just keep buying them.
Yeah, these my husband and I saw in Japan at like a little store, and we thought they were just like a 1 in a million thing that we would never see again. And then we started noticing them everywhere we go. So we made up a rule that you can only buy them if you see them in the wild, like if you come across them in a store. But we've gotten really stir crazy in quarantine, so I started ordering them online, and it's all getting out of control.
It sounds out of control already, just from a casual observer. What's your favorite one? Do you have a favorite one, or did you already show it to me?
Yeah, I have a favorite one. I got a few favorites. Well, this one's really special because it's big.
Oh, it doesn't even fit in there. Is that Pikachu?
I know.
I don't know what that is. I said it in the monologue and I said it wrong, so I just said it wrong again. I want to hear about you do a few podcasts. I did one with you, but the one right now is called Newcomers, right?
Yes, I do a podcast with Nicole Byer, who's a comedian, and she hosts Nailed It on Netflix, that baking show. And she's so funny. And the first season, we watched Star Wars for the first time. We had never seen it. Mm-hmm. And now for the second season, we're watching Lord of the Rings for the first time. And I mean, every single thing that we've had to watch is at least 3 hours long, and it's really hard.
Oh, especially women when you're older and you're not a kid watching Star Wars when... Like, it's tough for me now.
Woman.
No, I'm saying you're older than like 11. But when you say that's horrible, we'll take that out.
No, leave it in.
No, I like, because like there's big movies I haven't seen. I didn't see Lion King. Everyone has some big movie that everyone talks about that you don't want to say, but I never even saw that.
You've never seen Lion King?
I know. I think it's weirder that I didn't see that than you didn't see Star Wars.
I don't know. I feel like it's hard to avoid Star Wars for your entire life. But now I've seen every single thing that there is that Star Wars has ever made. I've seen every single thing. So I'm very educated.
But you've seen the new ones and then the old ones and the new old ones and all that?
Yes, I've seen them all. And I've seen the cartoons. I've seen the holiday special that George Lucas tried to erase. I've seen like the Ewok specials. I've seen everything.
Oh boy. And so Lord of the Rings is one you're doing right now?
Yeah, so we're watching all of those movies, and they're all 3 to 4 hours long. And I guess the biggest complaint from like Lord of the Rings fans is that we're not watching the extended cuts, and they're like, you have to see the fourth hour.
Yeah, yeah. I did
Can't.
see Lord of the Rings, and I followed that easier than I followed Star Wars.
Yeah, it is easier. It is easier. It's clear. There's like wizards and trolls, and there's not as much to keep up with. But
Do you know what you're gonna do next, or you don't know?
we've had some ideas, but I feel like we're going to get pushed into doing some other sort of thing like this that we've avoided, like some sort of fantasy thing. There's such a fandom. And I think that's why they want us to keep going with this sort of stuff, because the people who love these
Oh, they
movies
get into it.
they're obsessed. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's called Newcomers, and that's Lauren Lapkus. And I want to thank you again for being so good and Missy and making me look good. It was such a fun movie to do with you.
Oh my God, it was the best.
All right. We'll be right back with the Avett Brothers, music from them. And thank you, Lauren. I'll see you soon.
Thanks.